Good evening and welcome to the commencement exercises for the Peabody class of 2021. Please remove your caps and remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance, National Anthem, and a moment of silence. The Pledge of Allegiance will be led by Christian Doss, son of Candy Doss, and the moment of silence led by Hannah Morgan, daughter of Jason and Marshall Morgan.
Please join me in the pledge to our flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please join me in a moment of silence. Thank you. You may be seated.
On behalf of the Trenton Special School District, it is an honor to have the opportunity to acknowledge the 143rd graduating class of Peabody High School. Special guests with us tonight are Director of Schools Tim Haney and school board members Dr. Mark Harper, Mr. Justin Weaver, Mr. Clint Hickerson, Ms. Deanne McEwen, and Ms. Katie Dinwiddie. Would you please stand? Thank you. To the dedicated faculty and staff of Peabody High School who have poured countless hours into the lives of our graduates, would you please stand? Thank you. Graduates, you face a challenge. When a species' population is challenged, its best suited characteristics help it survive. These characteristics are passed down from one generation to the next, and overall, the species becomes stronger. I wish I could tell you what lies ahead is easy, but it's not. You're going to be challenged. How you respond to those challenges is going to shape the legacy you leave behind for future generations. Tonight, I offer some challenges to you, most of which I still have not mastered. First, be a trailblazer, but mark the way for others to follow. If you must follow, do it with poise and passion. When someone tells you it can't be done, do it, then show them how. Live in the moment, not behind a lens. Have maximum energy for even the seemingly insignificant moments, because to someone, it's the best moment of his or her life. If you are going to serve lemonade, put it in a glass dish. Find solutions, and if you can't find solutions, make them. You're going to wake up tired, get out of bed, and go to work. There are a lot of things in life that are hard. There are a lot of things in life that aren't. Learn the difference. Your phone is not a priority, it's a habit. Keep it in your pocket. Read, always. Be careful with what you say, orally and with your body language. No matter how tantalizing something seems, dominate. There are more seconds in a day than most care to count. Take advantage of every single one. Stress, it means you care. Fail, it means you are human. Embrace change, it's inevitable. Last, to all my STEMsters, thank you. And now we have a welcome from Class President Anna Now.
Welcome, administration, school board members, community, families, and most importantly, welcome to the class of 2021. Though this year was not what we planned for, we are here. We thought the worst was behind us after last year's graduating class had their last 8 weeks of high school taken away. Little did we know it was not even close to the end. Since then, this year has been a lot to say the least. We have all experienced the limitations, the cancellations, and the letdowns. However, we still made it through and are here as proof. So, although the class of 21 may not have had our typical senior year experience, the number 21 will always be with us. From the popular 9+10 video, 21 Savage, 21 Pilots, the 21st Century, 21 Jump Street, Forever 21, the 21st, Adele's album titled 21, the 21 card game, and numerous other examples, 21 will hold a special place in our hearts. So maybe not focus on the negative, but gaze back on the past with fondness and look to the future with anticipation for all that is to come. So, as we end one journey and begin another, may we go forward with the mindset that we have gained and we have lost, but nevertheless we persisted. Here's to the end of an era, but the start of an age, class of 2021.
Effective at the end of tonight's proceedings are the retirement of 8 Trenton Special School District teachers and our employees. I'm hearing myself. From the elementary school, Amy Matthew, school nutrition and assistant school nutrition manager, has worked in all 3 school cafeterias 12 years in the district. From Peabody, Terry Joyner, bookkeeper at TES for 12 years, at Peabody for 13 years, for a total of 25 years in the district. Maggie Nee, school nutrition manager, 12 and a half years in the district. Patricia Parrish, school nutrition, 15 years. Janice Wright, special education teacher assistant, 8 years. Debbie Grant, attendance clerk for 14 years and CTE teacher for 9, 23 years total. Linda Webb, special education, 13 years. Ricky Hooker, listen to this. 6th grade science, assistant football coach. Somebody hollered, yeah, that was somebody you whooped. Assistant football, assistant boys basketball. First African American head girls basketball coach in Peabody history. High school science teacher. Gibson County Education Academy instructor. Gibson County Transportation Supervisor, Peabody High School Assistant Principal, Transportation Supervisor for the district. And for the last 4 years, the first African American principal in the history of Peabody High School. "41 years of service to Trenton kids." Please join me in a round of applause for all of these retirees.
I would like to introduce Peabody scholar Josie Green. Josie is the daughter of Mark and Bethany Green.
Thank you all for gathering to celebrate this milestone of the class of 2021. We made it. This is the moment that we've all waited for since our freshman year. I remember my freshman year very vividly. We walked into the school not knowing where any of the classes were and thought we owned the place. After all, we had just come from the middle school where we were top dogs for the year. Soon we realized that we weren't anymore. You walked down the hallway while all the upperclassmen looked over you because you weren't tall enough to meet their eyes. You knew everyone's name, but it seemed like no one knew yours. Sophomore year rolls around, and you finally just figured out where all your classes were. You know more teachers now and more students. You start to finally figure out where you sit in the lunchroom, but it still isn't enough because you're just an underclassman. The third year rolls around, and we're finally juniors, upperclassmen. We feel as though we can tell others what to do because we're in charge. And suddenly it's the freshmen that are too short to look it's the freshmen that are too short to look you in the eye. You make friends that are seniors and you watch them leave, sad because they're leaving, but happy because you're finally a senior. Well, that's how it normally goes. For us, we didn't finish junior year. We became what seemed like seniors in March because of the pandemic. We didn't get to see each other until August rolled around again, and we were all just seeing the top half of each other's faces, struggling to recognize each other. We only saw half of the school population on the days we actually attended school in person. We missed homecoming week, clash of the classes, and dancing at prom. It seemed like we were missing out on so many things, and that's what I focused on. But what I didn't focus on was all the things that I would be enjoying for the last time. I've been asked so many times these past couple of months if I'm ready to graduate, and my answer has consistently been yes and no. However, with each time I get asked the question, the answer no starts to overpower my yes. You see, yes, I am ready to be done with tests, homework, dress code, and getting up early, but no, I'm not ready to leave all the friendships and memories that I have made at Peabody High School. I'm going to miss this school and you all so much. When I start to think about us all going our separate ways, I can't help but think about all the things I will miss. I'll miss telling Mr. Doyle about all the good grades I get just to rub it in his face. I'll miss seeing Miss Bibb in the hallway and yelling, "Jill Bibb," just to hear her yell my name back. I'll miss seeing Coach Hudd in the hallways and always fist bumping him. I'll miss seeing Miss Foy and practicing my Spanish and her complimenting me on it, even though I know I have a southern drawl with it. I'll miss Miss Burketta always checking in to make sure our lives aren't falling apart. I'll miss giving Coach Jacobs a hard time about being an Alabama fan. And I'll miss Coach Hooker saying, "Heat, baby," along with so many things. I'll miss losing my voice cheering for our 3-time state champs on Friday nights with my best friends. I'll miss the feeling of scoring a winning goal in soccer and celebrating with my team. I'll miss winning doubles matches with Catherine and booty bumping after every point. I'll miss finally getting put into the basketball game and the whole student section cheering because it's going to be funny to watch me play. But most of all, I'll miss seeing my best friends every single day. The late nights that we get no sleep because we're up talking about our life, but being mad the next morning because we didn't get enough sleep. I'm so thankful for the memories that have come with each and every person at Peabody High School. Each person sitting beside you has impacted your life in one way or another. We as a class have grown together and taught each other invaluable lessons that will pave our way in the future. I hope that you're happy with the plans you have ahead, and if not, that's okay, because we have a good foundation with our classmates, teachers, and Peabody High School. I hope that from today on, we can look back and say that the words of the alma mater have stayed true. Old Peabody, now and ever, we will honor you. I hope that from today, we honor our alma mater in everything we do. Use what you have learned here and take it with you where you are headed. Class of 2021, I'm so happy that we are finally here today. And I thank all of you for making me not ready to graduate. Thank you.
At this time, I would like to welcome the next Peabody Scholar, Adriana Skinner. Adriana is the daughter of Sophia Barnett.
Hello students, faculty, and family. I am Adriana Skinner, a graduating senior of PHS. I was presented with the task of speaking to my fellow peers and other attendees of the PHS graduation of class of 2021. Class of 2021, who are you? Like, do you truly and honestly know who you are? How much self-awareness do you really have? Some of you may already know the answer to these, but I'm sure most of you, including myself, are still looking for these answers to these difficult, pressuring questions. Without life-changing experiences and trial and error, we will never know our true selves. Fortunately for this matter, we were put in an incredibly surprising world that is constantly changing. Our birthdays, our culture, our traumas, the laughs, the tears, the relationships, all and many more of these things shape our decisions and the way we feel about ourselves. All of these things are what make us, us. Being aware of yourself and changing and accepting your flaws and personality is part of finding yourself. Self-identification is extremely important in order to feel comfortable in your own skin. I want you all to understand, however, that this is not an easy process. Sometimes we must lose ourselves to find ourselves. You will not find yourself in a day or month or even in a couple of years. Maya Angelou once said, "All great achievements require time." And I guarantee you that finding your true identity will be one of the greatest achievements in your life. Thank you.
The Distinguished Peabody Scholar Award is presented to the students who have achieved a combination of both an outstanding GPA as well as an exceptional ACT score. We are extremely proud to honor these students that have reached this significant milestone. They are designated by wearing a medallion this evening. Please stand as I call your name and remain standing until all names have been called, and audience, we ask that you hold your applause. Jared Coel. Josie Green. Benjamin Hayes. Cadence Horner. Colby Lancaster. Anna Now. Adriana Skinner. Audience, I present to you the class of 2021 Peabody Scholars. You may be seated. TN Scholars is a workforce development, rewards, and incentives honor for students who graduate high school with required courses and have met additional expectations of attendance, discipline, and volunteer service. These students will be receiving a TN Scholar seal on their diploma. Please stand as I call your name and remain standing until all names have been called. Claire Criswell. Josie Green. Benjamin Hayes. Colby Lancaster, Hannah Morgan, Anna Nowell, Callie Whitwell. Ladies and gentlemen, the TN Scholars. You may be seated. Tennessee Honor Graduates are the students who have scored at or above on all 4 benchmarks on the ACT. They are designated by wearing a gold tassel this evening. Please stand as I call your name. Remain standing until all names have been called. Jared Coel, Josie Green, Benjamin Hayes, Isaiah Hicks, Colby Lancaster, Anna Nowell, Adriana Skinner. Ladies and gentlemen, Tennessee Honor Graduates. You may be seated. Students graduating with state distinction are recognized for attaining a cumulative B average or above and completing at least one of the 9 recognitions established by the Tennessee State Board of Education. Peabody graduates have achieved state distinction by earning 12 or more semester hours of post-secondary credit, attaining a score of 31 or higher on the ACT, earning a national or state recognized industry certification. Please stand as I call your name and remain standing. Bailey Autry, Annabelle Barlow, Nigel Brooks, Jared Coel, Tristan Cook, Claire Criswell, Jacob Cross, Christian Doss, Jadarian Easley, Katie Ellis, Zachary Fry, Jason Graves, Josie Green, Benjamin Hayes, Isaiah Hicks, Cadence Horner, Alan Jones, Colby Lancaster, Katie Martinez, Keelan Mays, Hannah Morgan, Anna Nowell, Christian Poor, Deja Randalls, Kyle Stevens, Delilah Vela, Brett Wade. Your graduates with state distinction. You may be seated. Students graduating with district distinction are recognized for attaining a cumulative B average and earning a national or state recognized industry certification. Please stand as I call your name and remain standing until all names have been called. Nigel Brooks, Jared Coel, Tristan Cook, Christian Doss, Jadarian Easley, Zachary Fry, Jason Graves, Benjamin Hayes, Isaiah Hicks, Alan Jones, Colby Lancaster, Christian Poor, Deja Randalls, Kyle Stevens, Brett Wade. Your graduates with district distinction. You may be seated. The Peabody STEM Scholar is a graduate who has completed a STEM course of study by completing STEM 1, 2, and 3 with a GPA of 3.5, and he or she has participated in a minimum of 10 STEM service hours each year, equaling 40. The class of 2021 is the first class of Peabody STEM Scholars. They are designated by wearing a black and white cord. Please stand while I call your name and remain standing until all names have been called. Nigel Brooks, Benjamin Hayes, Isaiah Hicks, Caden Holbrook, Abigail Miller, Colby Lancaster, Anna Nowell. Ladies and gentlemen, the STEM Scholars. You may be seated. The Peabody Well-Rounded Scholar is awarded to a graduate that excels in multiple sports, exudes character, and excels in the STEM-specific program of study. This year's Well-Rounded Scholar is Jadarian Easley. You may be seated. The Tennessee TriStar Scholar recognizes graduates who have earned a minimum of a 19 on the ACT and a capstone industry certification. Students, stand as I say your name and remain standing. JT Ayers, Nigel Brooks, Jared Coel, Tristan Cook, Christian Doss, Zachary Fry, Benjamin Hayes, Pablo Hernandez, Isaiah Hicks, Colby Lancaster, Christian Poor. Ladies and gentlemen, the Tennessee Tri-Star Scholar. You may be seated. The following students have completed and submitted to the counseling office a minimum of 80 hours of community service during their 4 years of high school. Please stand and remain standing. Claire Criswell, Josie Green, Benjamin Hayes, Colby Lancaster, Hannah Morgan, Anna Nowell, Callie Whitwell. Ladies and gentlemen, students that have completed 80 hours of community service during their 4 years of high school. You may be seated. The students whose names I'm about to call have completed 3 blood or plasma donations prior to graduation this year. They have earned a red cord from Lifeline Blood Services. Students, as I call your name, please stand. Claire Criswell, Thor Hollingsworth, and Anna Nowell. You may be seated. The Tennessee Ready graduates are graduates who earn a high school diploma and who have met success milestones that increase their probability of seamlessly enrolling in post-secondary education and securing high-quality employment. To be a Ready graduate, students must meet one of the following 4 indicators: score a 21 on the ACT, complete 4 early post-secondary opportunities, which include dual enrollment, local dual credit, or industry certifications, complete 2 early post-secondary opportunities and earn 1 industry certification, or complete 2 early post-secondary opportunities and score a minimum of a 31 on the Armed Services Vocational Aptitude Battery Test. The following students have met the requirements and are Ready graduates. Students, please stand as I call your name and remain standing. Bailey Autry, Annabelle Barlow, Nigel Brooks, Jared Cowell, Tristan Cook, Claire Criswell, Jacob Cross, Christian Doss, Mia Easley, Katie Ellis, Zachary Fry, Connor Gatlin, Jason Graves, Josie Green, Benjamin Hayes, Pablo Hernandez, Isaiah Hicks, Caden Holbrook, Thor Hollingsworth, Cadence Horner, Alan Jones, Colby Lancaster, Alex Manor, Katie Martinez, Keelan Mays, Kyle Messerschmidt, Hannah Morgan, Anna Nowell, Natasha Farms, Reese Pickard, Christian Poor, Keelan Renfro, Hunter Scarborough, Adriana Skinner, Brandon Swift, Carson Vandiver, Madej Vega, Delilah Vela, and Callie Whitwell. Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2021 Ready graduates. You may be seated.
At this time, we will begin scholarship presentations. First, I would like to welcome our special guests this evening who will be presenting their scholarship awards. Graduates, please stand when they call your name. Guests, if you will come side stage left and present those.
Good evening, I am Laura McLemore, and first Kendall Powell and myself would like to congratulate the entire class. The entire class of 2021. You all have persisted through many challenges than previous graduating classes and that have had to endure. The Jessica Kyle Joyce Memorial Scholarship is made possible by the Kyle and Sells family. I started this scholarship 2 years ago in memory of my mother. She graduated from Dyersburg State Community College as a registered nurse. She started her career at Jackson-Madison County General Hospital on A7 and ended her nursing career at Jackson-Madison County General Hospital on the medical intensive care unit due to cancer. I wanted this scholarship to provide a little bit of help to those going into the medical field because I can attest to all the hard work my mom put into her education and career. I'm currently working on different ways to make this scholarship bigger for future graduates. This year we selected two recipients for the scholarship, and tonight I would like to congratulate Bailey Autry and Anna Now for being this year's recipients.
Lee Boyce was the band director at Trenton Roosevelt Middle School from 1991 to 2020. During those 29 years, she started hundreds of students on their musical journey, not only to Peabody High School Band, but often to college music participation as well. Lee was a devoted educator and passionate advocate for music education. She was admired by her colleagues for the outstanding accomplishments of her students and flawless performances of her bands. Lee passed from this life on August 11th, 2020. Through her love of music and tireless dedication, she left a lasting impact on the lives of students, friends, colleagues, and the entire community of Trenton. This scholarship, in the amount of $2,000, was established by Lee's parents, Mr. and Mrs. Leland Boyce, and Trenton Rosenwald Middle School, to honor the memory of Lee Boyce. It is to be awarded to a senior Peabody Band student who has shown outstanding character, leadership, musicianship, and dedication to the Trenton Special School District band programs. It is my honor to present the first Lee Boyce Memorial Scholarship to Anna Now.
Good evening. I am Amy Stanfield and I represent the Winking Owl Foundation. Each year we award scholarships in memory of my daughter from donations that we receive. This year, the $1,000 scholarship goes to a young man that not only is a good student, but a great athlete, and also was a great friend to my daughter. So the Kaysen Elizabeth Crabtree Memorial Scholarship goes to Connor Gatlin.
Hi, I'm Michael Allen, the Ag teacher and FFA advisor here at Peabody High School. And on behalf of the Peabody FFA alumni, it's my pleasure to announce the scholarship recipients of a $500 scholarship to Mr. Jared Coel and Mr. Colby Lancaster.
Good evening. On behalf of the George Wade Foundation and the New Spring Hill Missionary Baptist Church, we are awarding $500 to Nigel Brooks, Jadarius Easley, and Maya Easley. Thank you.
First, I want to say congratulations to the class of 2021. It's been my privilege to work with you all, filling out Tennessee Promise applications and the FAFSA. We also want to thank Ms. Sonny for her hard work this year. But I stand as the president of the New Epsilon chapter of Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated. We want to present our scholarship this year to Mr. Nigel Brooks. Thank you.
Good afternoon. First, I would like to thank Mr. Ricky Hooker, who has supported and did all he could to help us with this scholarship. I will be presenting 2 scholarships, the Ricky Rydell Johnson Scholarship, which was established by his family after a horrific accident, and Johnny Mae Chapman, who is Ricky Hooker's aunt. She had an interest in seeing kids further their education. This was a hard decision for me this year, but somebody had to get it, and I award the scholarships to Jadarian Easley and Dalen Russell.
The Adam Hickerson Scholarship is a $500 scholarship awarded to a 4-year football player that is good for either university or vocational studies. This year's award goes to Mr. Benjamin Hayes.
It is my honor to present the remaining scholarship awards to our graduating class. The total amount announced after each graduate includes local, private, and institutional scholarship offers and awards that were submitted to the counseling office. This total does not include the Hope Scholarship or the Tennessee Promise Scholarship, which will be announced momentarily. Students, as I call your name, please stand and remain standing until your individual award total is announced. Colson Anglin, the Tennessee National Guard Tuition Assistance Scholarship, $218,277. Bailey Autry, Gibson County Jumpstart Scholarship, $250. Jessica Kyle Joyce Memorial Scholarship, $500. Total $750. Jolanda Banks, Paul Dennison Memorial Scholarship, $500. Annabelle Barlow, the University of Tennessee at Martin Excellence Scholarship, $4,000 a year for 4 years. Andy Stott Memorial Scholarship, $1,000. Total $5,000. Nigel Brooks, University of Tennessee at Martin Achieve Scholarship, $500 a year for 4 years. University of Tennessee at Martin Harold Connor Scholarship, $2,000 a year for 4 years. George Wade Foundation Scholarship, $500. American Legion Boys State Scholarship, $500. Artist Buck Wade Jr. Memorial Scholarship, $500. And the Phi Beta Sigma Scholarship, $500, for a total of $12,000. Jana Castleman, Gibson County Jumpstart Scholarship, $250. Jared Coel, Gibson County Jumpstart Scholarship, $250. Peabody FFA Alumni Scholarship, $500. Total $750. Sadie Comer, Lucille Ayers Memorial Scholarship, $500. Gibson County Jump Start Scholarship, $250. Total, $750. Tristan Cook. The University of Tennessee at Martin Dean Scholarship, $2,000 a year for 4 years. Total, $8,000. Anna Cox. Gibson County Jump Start Scholarship, $250. Claire Criswell. First Presbyterian Church of Trenton Scholarship, $500. Murray State University Dean Scholarship, $1,500 a year for 4 years. Trenton Elks Lodge Crappie Scholarship, $400. Bob Patterson Memorial Scholarship, $100. Bill Jones Jr. Memorial Scholarship, $500. Total, $7,500. Jadarin Easley. The George Wade Foundation Scholarship, $500. Walter Kilzer Memorial Scholarship, $500. Ricky Rodell Memorial Scholarship, $500. Total, $1,500. Mia Easley. The George Wade Foundation Scholarship, $500. A.F. Bridges Memorial Scholarship, $500. Total, $1,000. Katie Ellis. Gibson County Jump Start Scholarship, $250. Connor Gatlin. University of Tennessee at Martin Excellence Scholarship, $1,000 a year for 4 years. The Kaysen Elizabeth Crabtree Memorial Scholarship, $1,000. Total, $5,000. Josie Green. American Legion Girls State Scholarship, $500. Union University Women's Soccer Scholarship, $5,000 a year for 4 years. Union University Scholars of Excellence Award, $500 a year, $5,000 a year for 4 years. Union University Trustee Scholarship, $16,000 a year for 4 years. Union University Grant, $5,000 a year for 4 years. Union University West Tennessee Heritage Grant, $1,500 a year for 4 years. Union University Tennessee Scholarship, $1,000 a year for 4 years. Tennessee General Assembly Merit Scholarship, $1,000 a year for 4 years. TVA Power Play Scholarship, $4,000. Ann Burton Love Memorial Scholarship, $500. Total, $143,000. Benjamin Hayes. University of Tennessee at Martin Dean Scholarship, $2,000 a year for 4 years. Tennessee Tech University Golden Opportunity Grant, up to $3,000 a year for 4 years. Union University Provost Scholarship, $10,000 a year for 4 years. Murray State University Scholarship, $7,760 a year for 4 years. Tennessee Football Coaches Association Scholarship, $1,000. Matt Morris Memorial Scholarship, $500. Adam Hickerson Memorial Scholarship, $500. Gibson County Jump Start Scholarship, $250. Total, $92,290. Lake Heron. The Tennessee National Guard Tuition Assistance Scholarship, $218,277. Isaiah Hicks. University of Tennessee at Knoxville Pledge Scholarship, $10,419 a year for 4 years. The McKinley Family STEM Scholarship, $1,000. Andy Yarbrough Memorial Scholarship, $1,000. E.C. Crafton Scholarship, $250. Total, $43,926. Micaiah Hill. Gibson County Jump Start Scholarship, $250. Caden Holbrook. Tennessee National Guard Tuition Assistance Scholarship, $218,277. Thor Hollingsworth, University of Memphis Academic Excellence Award, $2,000 a year for 4 years. University of Tennessee at Chattanooga Mock Scholarship, $3,000 a year for 4 years. Gibson County Jumpstart Scholarship, $250. Total, $20,250. Cadence Horner, the University of Memphis Provost Scholarship, $4,000 a year for 4 years. The University of Tennessee at Chattanooga Chancellor Scholarship, $5,000 a year for 4 years. Middle Tennessee State University Presidential Scholarship, $4,500 a year for 4 years. Horatio Alger Association State Scholarship, $10,000. Total, $64,000. Cedriana Johnson, Eliza Jane Mason Collier Scholarship, $250. Trenton Rotary Club Scholarship, $1,000. Trenton Healthcare Foundation Scholarship, $1,000. Gibson County Jumpstart Scholarship, $250. Bethel University Women's Basketball Scholarship, $12,683 a year for 4 years. Total, $53,232. Colby Lancaster, Tennessee Tech University High Flyer Scholarship, $3,000 a year for 4 years. Tennessee Tech University Residential Life Grant, $1,000. American Legion Boys State Scholarship, $500. McLean Power System Scholarship, $1,500 a year for 4 years. Peabody FFA Alumni Scholarship, $500. Total, $20,000. Alex Manor, Gibson County Jumpstart Scholarship, $250. Katie Martinez, the University of Memphis Dean Scholarship, $3,000 a year for 4 years. Christian Brothers University Mallorean Scholarship, $13,000 a year for 4 years. Christian Brothers University Campus Visit Scholarship, $1,000. Olivet Nazarene University Scholarship, $17,500 a year for 4 years. Total, $135,000. Hannah Morgan, Union University Scholarship, $7,000 a year for 4 years. Union University Supplemental Grant, $1,000 a year for 4 years. Union University Grant, $5,000 a year for 4 years. Gibson County Jumpstart Scholarship, $250. Total, $52,250. Walker Murray, Darrell Dorset Memorial Scholarship, $500. Mark Gibson Memorial Scholarship, $1,500. Gibson County Jumpstart Scholarship, $250. Total, $2,250. Anna Now, University of Tennessee at Martin Chancellor Scholarship, $3,000 a year for 4 years. First Presbyterian Church of Trenton Scholarship, $500. Lee Boyce Memorial Scholarship, $2,000. Jessica Kyle Joyce Memorial Scholarship, $500. Elks National Foundation Legacy Award, $1,000 a year for 4 years. University of Mississippi Chancellor's Leadership Scholarship, $1,000 a year for 4 years. University of Mississippi Academic Merit Scholarship, $8,718 a year for 4 years. University of Mississippi Academic Merit Non-Resident Scholarship, $16,272 a year for 4 years. University of Mississippi Student Body President Scholarship, $1,500 a year for 4 years. Trenton Elks Lodge Crappie Scholarship, $400. Bob Patterson Memorial Scholarship, $100. Total, $129,460. Natasha Farms. The University of Memphis Academic Achievement Award, $1,000 a year for 4 years, total $4,000. Reese Pickard, Gibson County Jumpstart Scholarship, $250. Christian Poor, Fred Culp Memorial Scholarship, $500. Mark Gibson Memorial Scholarship, $1,500. Gibson County Jumpstart Scholarship, $250. Total, $2,250. Keelan Renfro, Gibson County Jumpstart Scholarship, $250. Adriana Skinner, the University of Memphis Dean Scholarship, $3,000 a year for 4 years. University of Memphis Tiger Success Grant, $1,250. University of Tennessee at Martin Dean Scholarship, $2,000 a year for 4 years. Murray State University University Scholarship, $3,880 a year for 4 years. Middle Tennessee State University Presidential Scholarship, $4,500 a year for 4 years. Louisiana State University Academic Scholarship, $13,000 a year for 4 years. Georgia State University Out-of-State Scholarship, $9,519 a year for 4 years, for a total of $144,846. Brandon Swift, the Gibson County Jumpstart Scholarship, $250. Carson Vandiver, Gibson County Jumpstart Scholarship, $250. Draquan Vaughn, Bethel University Contiguous County Grant, $1,000 a year for 4 years. Bethel University Football Scholarship, $9,868 a year for 4 years. Gibson County Jumpstart Scholarship, $250. Total, $43,722. Callie Whitwell, the American Legion Girls State Scholarship, $500. Bottomland Limhanger Chapter of the National Wildlife Turkey Federation Scholarship, $500. Martin Methodist University Skeet and Trap Scholarship, $4,000 a year for 4 years. Class of 1967 Scholarship, $500. Total, $17,500. Delilah Vela, the University of Memphis Academic Excellence Award, $2,000 a year for 4 years. The Tennessee National Guard Tuition Assistance Scholarship, $218,277. The University of Tennessee at Chattanooga Mox Scholarship, $3,000 a year for 4 years. Total, $238,277. And Delilah, if you'll turn around, there's somebody special here for you tonight. Please join us in welcoming Petty Officer 3rd Class, Mr. Nicholas Vela, Delilah's brother, who is in the United States Navy and hasn't been home in 2 years. On behalf of the Trenton Special School District and the Trenton Community, we thank you for your service. The Tennessee Hope Scholarship and Walter Nafee Technical Skills Grant is funded by the Tennessee State Lottery. Students receiving the Hope Scholarship have earned a 21 or higher on the ACT or have a minimum of a 3.0 GPA. These students are eligible to receive up to $3,500 in their first 2 years of college and $4,500 in their last 2 years of college for a total of up to $16,000. Students receiving the Walter Nafy Technical Skills Grant will receive $2,000. As I call your name, please stand and remain standing until all names have been called. Audience, please hold your applause until all students have been recognized. Colson Anglin, Bailey Autry, Rakia Ball, Jolanda Banks, Annabelle Barlow, Nigel Brooks, Jana Castleman, Jared Coel, Sadie Comer, Riley Connell, Tristan Cook, Claire Criswell, Jacob Cross, Christian Doss, Jadarin Easley, Mia Easley, Katie Ellis, Connor Gatlin, Jason Graves, Josie Green, LaCorey Hall, Benjamin Hayes, Isaiah Hicks, Micaiah Hill, Caden Holbrook, Thor Hollingsworth, Cadence Horner, Logan Hornsby, Cece Johnson, Alan Jones, Colby Lancaster, Alex Manor, Katie Martinez, Keelan Mays, Hannah Morgan, Walker Murray, Anna Now, Natasha Farms, AJ Pickard, Reese Pickard, Christian Poor, Deja Randalls, Keelan Renfro, Abby Robbins, Hunter Scarborough, Adriana Skinner, Draquan Vaughn, Madej Vega, Delilah Vela, Brett Wade, Colton Wade, Jasmine Ward, Callie Whitwell, and Holly Woods. The potential offer of the Tennessee Hope Scholarship and Walter Nafy Technical Grants to the graduating class is $812,000. You may be seated. The Tennessee Promise Scholarship provides up to $4,000 each semester for 2 years to students who enroll in a community college or Tennessee College of Applied Technology in the state of Tennessee. Tonight, it is with great honor that 98 out of our 100 graduates remain eligible to receive this scholarship. The potential offer of the Tennessee Promise Scholarship to the graduating class is $1,568,000.
Total scholarship money presented at Peabody's graduation always exceeds $1 million. The estimated total that our seniors have been offered over the 4 years is $4,286,584. On behalf of the class of 2021, I'd like to recognize and thank our school counselor, Miss Sonny Cooksey, our instructional coach, Miss Sonia Campbell, our bookkeeper, Miss Deanna Denton, our school secretary, Miss Janelle Sindelar, our football coach and staff, and teachers, Miss Anna Shelton and Miss Audra Hines, for making this evening possible. Again, a special thank you to our senior sponsors, our Director of Schools, Tim Haney, and school board members. Distinguished guests, faculty, school board chairman Dr. Harper, and school board members, and Director Haney. I have the honor of presenting to you 100 young men and women, the Peabody High School class of 2021. We certify that each of these graduates seated before you have successfully completed the requirements for a high school diploma as prescribed by the Tennessee Department of Education. We will recognize Latin honors as diplomas are awarded. I apologize. This echo is killing me. And students with a GPA of 3.0 to 3.25 will be distinguished as Peabody Honor Graduate. These students are designated with a black or gold cord. Those with a GPA of 3.26 to 3.50 will be distinguished with cum laude. These students are designated with a blue cord. Students with a GPA of 3.51 to 3.75 will be distinguished with magna cum laude. These students are designated with a green cord. Finally, those with a GPA of 3.76 to 4.0 will be distinguished with summa cum laude. These students are designated with a purple cord. Jared Alexander Coel, summa cum laude. Jocelyn Gail Green, summa cum laude. Benjamin Wood Hayes, summa cum laude. Cadence Grace Horner, summa cum laude. Colby Glenn Lancaster, summa cum laude. Anna Caroline Nell, summa cum laude. Adriana Gabrielle Skinner, summa cum laude. Alana Aujane Adams. Colson Edward Anglin, cum laude. Bailey Page Altry, cum laude. Rikia Talia Ball, Peabody Honor Graduate. Jolanda Shantaylene Banks, Peabody Honor Graduate. Annabelle Ray Barlow, magna cum laude. Megan Grace Barton. Nigel Travarius Brooks, magna cum laude. Jana Marie Castleman, Peabody Honor Graduate. Talea Alexandra Clark. Sadie and Marie Comer, cum laude. Riley Ray Connell. Tristan Garrett Cook, summa cum laude. Anna Grace Cox. Claire Elizabeth Criswell, summa cum laude. Jacob Lynn Cross, cum laude. Jordan Marie Crowell. Christian Glenn Dawes, Peabody Honor Graduate. Jadarian Savion Easley, Peabody Honor Graduate. Mia Nicole Easley, magna cum laude. Caitlin Ann Ellis, magna cum laude. James Connor Gatlin, magna cum laude. Jason Tyler Graves, Peabody Honor Graduate. Lakari Sidney Hall, cum laude. Pablo Cesar Hernandez. Lake Matthew Allen Heron. Isaiah Jordan Hicks, summa cum laude. Luke Andrew Hill. Micaiah Janae Hill, cum laude. Caden Robert Thomas Holbrook, Peabody Honor Graduate. Christopher Thor Ethan Hollingsworth, magna cum laude. Shelton Cordell Hopkins. Logan Sidney Hornsby. Shiana Danielle Hughes. Quintavious DeJuan Hunt. Emma Grace Ingram. Cedriana Simone Johnson, magna cum laude. Alan Markevius Bernard Jones, cum laude. Ashanti Dinasha Lee. Paul Alexander Manor, Peabody Honor Graduate. Katie Jacqueline Martinez, cum laude. Keelan Lishan Mays, cum laude. Kyle Neil Messerschmidt. Abigail Annalee Miller. Hannah Grace Morgan, magna cum laude. Casey Marie Mullins. Walker Goodrich Murray. Madeline Grace Nee. Olivia Marie Pankey. Natasha Marie Farms, cum laude. LaDavian Frank Petzapon. Anthony Jacob Pickard. Reese Isaac Pickard, Peabody Honor Graduate. Christian Dawson Poor, magna cum laude. Deja Elaine Randalls, Peabody Honor Graduate. Delta Bell Reed. Keelan Zane Renfro. Abigail Reese Robbins, magna cum laude. Dalen DeAndre Russell. Hunter Lane Scarborough. Kyle Jace Stevens. Brandon Mackay Swift. Carson Hudson Vandever. Cameron Shamar Vassar. Christian Bernard Vassar. Draquan Quintavious Jamarion Vaughn, Peabody Honor Graduate. Made Vega Ramirez. Delilah Elvira Vela, summa cum laude. Brett Matthew Wade, magna cum laude. Colton Lee Wade. Jasmine Camille Ward, Peabody Honor Graduate. Cameron Chandrell Washington. Callie Grace Whitwell, summa cum laude. Kayla Shantez Williams. Ryan Wesley Williams. Holly Leanne Woods, cum laude. Justice Thomas Ayers.
Please stand and join us in the singing of the alma mater.
You're
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Alma mater, hall of knowledge, how we love your name. Standing through long years of service, ever gaining fame. Oh, Peabody, now and ever we will honor you. Long you stood here ever faithful, school our fathers knew. How about you sit down? Do I say anything? Are they all gonna do it?
Yeah. Eat, baby. Ladies and gentlemen, it is indeed an honor that I present to you the 143rd graduating class of Peabody High School, the class of 2021. You may toss those caps.